Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. Thanks for stopping by today. Glad you could be here. If you're new, I'm Carey. I'm a matchmaker and a dating coach. I have this channel here and we talk about relationships and dating because I figure talk about what you know about. But at the beginning, that was not my original intention. Today, I wanted to do a little catch up with a little, couple year review here because I had a week off. I got to do a little thinking. I was really excited to get back here and talk to you after having taken off some time preparing for Thanksgiving. I was thinking about where the channel started and kind of where we are right now, and something happened, not in the last couple weeks, but this year. I had a birthday and I didn't mention it to you. You know, I don't want all the presents coming in and having to deal with the UPS guy ringing the door and upsetting Tallulah. But seriously, when I made this channel, you know, they say you have to have a niche. Make it specific. Know who you're talking to. And I decided I'm going to talk to people like my favorite clients, women like me, women who are 50 or above. And I wanted to talk about makeup and fashion and dating and getting back out there and confidence, things of that nature. And the episodes that got the most attention and traction, the ones people really wanted to see, were the ones that, of course, were about dating and relationships, because that's where I sound smart. My makeup tutorials are really nothing to write home about, but they're fun, so I do them every once in a while. But I could always see who I was talking to when I looked down the lens of my camera. I knew who you were. You were a woman, 50s, maybe hadn't dated since you were back in your 20s or 30s, and you were thrown into this weird world of dating that I've been living in for quite a few years and helping people navigate through. I felt I could be here for you and help you manage your way through getting back out there and give you some helpful tips and tricks and, my favorite word, hacks. And that was working out great. But then I kind of started looking at my analytics and I realized that, wow, there were a lot of men coming around. And I was super thrilled because they were also leaving comments and they were interesting points of view. So there was that beautiful interaction in the back and forth in my comment with both men and women, which I enjoyed. A little bit more time went by. I checked my analytics again, and there was a whole influx of people between the ages of 30 and 40. Now, all of a sudden, I'm sitting in front of my camera and I'll be telling a story, talking to somebody. I have to see you guys. I had just gotten used to talking to men and women. And then I realized, I can't always be referencing getting back out there because some of you are just getting out there because you're younger. So it's been an experience for me. This channel has always been inclusive. I do my very best. It hasn't been a problem to include other people, but it's been a funny experience because I had a birthday then this year. I turned 60 and aged out of my own damn channel. So here we are. I'm 60. I have clients who are anywhere between 28 and 65 years old. So I guess I have 5 more years here. And the interesting thing about dating and relationships is that age and gender don't really matter if you're doing your best to get out there and want success. You come with different attitudes to the party, but once you're here, if you actually have a positive attitude like we talk about here, your experiences are going to be somewhat similar. I know some of you have different challenges, but there are some universal things and things that are common to most of us as we are out there dating and trying to find somebody to connect with that I feel we can talk about this as a group, and it's going to be understandable and applicable to many of us. So I just kind of wanted to check in and let you know that 60 is pretty good. Not bad at all. I didn't have a problem turning 50 really, but 60 is even better, honestly. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Mr. Frank the cat. 60 has been really good so far, and I had some thoughts on it I wanted to share with you. First of all, I wanted to mention if you have not seen my episode called How to Add 7 Years to Your Life, I recommend that because it's about attitude. And I know it wasn't named well so that you would know what I was talking about. I was trying to be clever or cute or something that day, and I should probably rename that so people can find it because it's pretty helpful information. It's about a study where it's been proven that your attitude about aging influences what the rest of your journey through this life looks like and how impactful your attitude can be. I'm not perfect yet. Certainly there's room for improvement. But one of the main things that I've figured out here is that it really is all about the attitude. For those of you who have said, oh, I really don't want to turn 50, or I'm certainly not going to date now that I'm 50, I have clients that are 65 and finding their person and getting married. Other matchmakers up into the 70s. People are connecting. So don't let the number hold you back from anything you want to do. You know, this year I took up a new hobby. I was like watching some YouTube videos and I was like, that looks fun. So I'm painting now. It's a time to start something new. That's my point. Think of what you might be interested in doing and find a new hobby. Make some new friends. Episodes about that we have. Think about some of the qualities that you keep saying, that's just who I am. Those are the ones maybe you want to re-examine at 60 and say, you know what? It's who I was up till 60, but maybe I want to try something else out. I mean, I'm still working on some of the old things. There's got to be something you have that you could work on and feel like you're making forward progress at something. I think that's what makes me feel that I'm getting something accomplished and still getting better as a human. And that's a really good feeling. You know, there's things that I used to do that I'm not doing anymore, and I feel kind of silly about that. I still do flexibility stuff, but I really haven't been doing the weight training in quite some time. The weights are sitting there. They're right where I'm at every day, but I've been super lazy about picking them up and doing some reps while I'm watching TV. And this was just supposed to be a quick tip, so I just want to finish up by saying that the beginning of a new year is an awesome time to be starting fresh and making some changes and being conscious, being intentional about things that you want to continue doing or start or learn or be better at or start fresh at. Perfect opportunity for all of that with 2023 coming along. I'll be 61 this year. That's going to not like a really exciting year about anything, but you have to celebrate all of them because we're lucky we're here. The other option isn't so grand. I thank you all for being here all the time and being subscribed to the channel. It's been fun to watch it grow, and I hope it will continue to, because the more people who are subscribed, the more people who can benefit from some of the things we talk about here. I just wanted to say thank you to you for being here and being here again today. I appreciate it. I'll look forward to seeing you next time, and until then, have a good one.